It's morning here. I did mention in my last video, from now on, all my videos are going to be filmed in 4K. All my new videos, that is. I might have a couple old ones kicking around still that I have not yet actually published that are in 1080p, but from now on it's all going to be 4K. I went and bought a program that'll handle it. Now I just have to learn how to work the program, so a bit of a learning curve there, but no biggie. If you don't know the difference between like 1080 and 4K, 4K is a lot clearer. Clearer? Better clarity. So now, when I'm doing something wrong, you'll be able to say, Don, you're clearly an idiot. You probably will be able to see the dog hair on me a lot more. The dog hair, it's everywhere. Which I don't really understand. How come the dog hair is everywhere, sticks to everything, but it doesn't stick to the dog? I don't know. So after cleaning the plugs, changing the fuel, it ran bad for a bit, and it seems to all worked out, and now it seems that it's running okay. So we're gonna go for a short ride, but first I want to show you a few things about this thing, just in case you don't know anything about them. This one here it's old. It's I believe it's a 1990, so that makes it over 30 years old. It's got features that lots of new ones don't have. This is the trunk. I believe it's a 6-beer trunk, if they're cans. And you don't want to put those twist-off bottles in because the lids twist off when you're riding. So what do we got in here? One spare belt. This is for the heavy-duty trailer hitch. So anybody that doesn't know, this is Ben. Come here, Ben. Yeah, so Ben, he's a border collie Australian shepherd. They are the smartest dogs. Both of them are of some of the smartest dogs out there. So combined, that makes him pretty smart. But the one thing about him is he's a boy, and the boy Australian shepherds, they love to wander, and it kind of makes sense now that I think about it. Australian shepherd walkabouts. They go on walkabouts a lot. It's frozen. Okay, this is where the powerhouse lives. It's funny, they just got a series of cables that hold this up, and that's the way it is from the factory. Okay, so what we have is a 2-cylinder, 1-2. It's a 2-stroke or 2-cycle engine. Very high revving. This mixes the oil itself, so this is where you put the 2-stroke oil. 2 carburetors, and the batteries over here. It's got a gearbox here because this one here has forward and reverse, which is one of the features that a lot of sleds won't have. The headlight and all the gauges are all up in here, so easy access to them. I may have mentioned this in another video, but you probably might not have seen that video. So this is where there's just 2 plastic tubes here, one for your fuel and one for your oil. A pull start, which I have never used because, well, I probably can't pull it. It doesn't matter. you use the regular starter anyways. Okay, so it's still pretty early in the morning. Didn't really want to wake up the neighbors, but I think it's time to go for a rip and see if I can find Benjamin. I don't think it really matters. We've got awesome neighbors up here anyways. I hope they watch. The thing about this thing is, if I let it sit here and idle for very long, I have to let it sit in idle for a bit. But the longer it sits in idle, it smokes like crazy. I've seen other sleds smoke, but I don't know. This one seems like it smokes more.
You always have to do this because it freezes to the ground and it will not go anywhere.
Oh, I forgot my ears. Gloves are smoking from the hand warmers. Steaming.